Hey everybody, everything has been graded. It's Monday morning, and as I wrote to you last week, students who qualified for early release for spring break have been notified. I will be checking back in on Wednesday to grade anything that has come in by Wednesday to see if any additional people qualify for early release for spring break. If you do qualify for early release, then be sure and go in and check in with your cyber cafe and let them know that you don't need to explain your grades or anything else, but just that you've qualified for early release and that you will see them after spring break. I want to mention a couple things to you as we go forward, and I've finished grading everything. The problem is never your ideas. Everyone in this class is conceptually astute, comprehensive, talented, and you have brilliant ideas. The problem is basic writing skills. This is not a basic skills course. So if you will take time and go to the syllabus, and I'll put that below this video, the prerequisite skills for this course. Now, that requires some tweaking, I understand, because every professor is going to have a different way of requiring essays to be written. There are some universal truths, and that is that a quote in an essay is always quoted the same. Those rules are standard. A sentence is a sentence, and a works cited is formatted exactly as a works cited is formatted. There are no gray areas or if-and-betweens. I don't want you to end up in a university where you turn in a works cited and you end up going through lots of problems with that. So most of you have that skill down pat, and I think that many of you have made EasyBib your friend and that you are really excited about that. Some still have not done that, and that is going to be a skill that is absolutely required in this course. So take the time and really study that. In the poetry unit, there are only two things that you will be doing. One, you will listen to all of the poetry readings that I've included in the course. I believe poetry needs to be heard, and in this course we do not go deep into poetry analysis of iambic pentameter or rhyme scheme. I want you to go in and appreciate the sound. As soon as you have completed that, I receive a notification in Canvas through time tracking that you have watched all of those readings. And they're good ones. They're all good ones. So as soon as you've completed that, if you have the qualifications for early release, then you are to be released for spring break. Whether you are qualified for early release or not, spring break is still next week. So I hope that you all will do well, move forward. Remember that once you turn in an assignment for the remainder of the semester, there are no rewrites. So some people turned in a midterm exam, and then when I marked the questions as incorrect, they resubmitted it with correct answers. That's not possible. So remember that I want you to really work on that economy of words. Below this video, I'm showing you another little video where I fix a sentence. Even though this is not a basic skills course, I still think that that is a valid tool to learn how to write short, complete, concise sentences. Avoid ing words. I wrote you about that last week. Avoid making all these extra words, in which I, and for the reason of, and a book by the name of. None of that is important information. It's just the novel, whatever the title is. There's not wrote a book by the name of, or by the title of, or a character by the name of, or who was known by. It's just write short, complete, concise sentences. No extra words. I know, I get that note myself. One of these days I'll try to find that first draft that I wrote of my master's thesis where my director went, short, complete, concise. I've heard the note myself. So keep moving on. Remember, your ideas are brilliant. Just have to master the ability to write those in well-formed paragraphs and containing well-written sentences with clear quotes from other sources. Everything that came from anything other than you Any ideas that came from anything other than you are cited and credited in the essay.